Alright, Greed.deck is ready for round one. Here we go. Blurp. Yes, I'd like to play first. Well, it does have some powerful cards, but is not keepable. This I can keep, I like grubs on the play a lot. We just kind of want lands. It feels weird to, like, bottom removal spells. This is kind of like a bunch of 2/1s and then a boat. I want to get this down so I can attack for the mostest. Because I do like attacking. And we can attack right through that guy. Right through him like we don't even care. Roar! Take your 3. I don't like giving my opponent scries, but like I need lands. Prism is acceptable. It means the Cobra could actually attack. I mean, I really want to hit land drops, but this is kind of like hitting I'm just justifying keeping the Prism because I'm a monster. But it's kind of like I get to draw a card anyway. I'm tempted to just run out the Cobra so that next turn I can use the Prism to give it Death Touch, but I think I need to cast the Prism. Like my whole game plan is wrecked now, but my game plan is hit land drops and cast this. So maybe it's not that wrecked. I do have a built to smash, so we'll leave the red up. Not that it super matters. Look at that, we hit the land drop anyway. Do you fear a built to smash, my friend? Because I could have one. They could also have a select for inspection, like that's not unreasonable. But it's a free attack. Like if they're gonna bounce my Acre Construct, I don't care. Oh, Fleet Wheel Cruiser, you say? Alright. It's not what I was planning on attacking with, but I'll take it. It probably trades for this dude. Which is reasonable. We trade 4 drops and they take 2 damage. I'm kind of just looking to stall out until we can hit this, and that makes sure that happens. It also keeps me slightly on the aggressive side, which is a good thing. Hello, Janjit. Yeah, there's no point goofing around here. We drew the thing that makes our opponents cry, so let's do that. This card is just not fair. It doesn't make me feel bad to play it, no, if that's what you were wondering. But the card is not fair. And like having the Dukara Scavenger in hand feels kinda dirty. Like they kinda need malfunction stat or we're kinda done here. I feel bad saying good luck, have fun to my opponent when I'm playing a Sky Sovereign. Okay, like that starts to do the thing, because it's crew 3. Like, if we draw a creature or a land, we're in pretty good shape. That's a creature. Roar! I'm so good at Magic, I opened this. Okay. I'm not going to not win the game. Yeah, sure, I'll draw that next turn. You can get in the boat too, buddy. You got us most of the way there. You can go on a boat ride. Like, you may as well let him have his fun. I'm sorry you had a meltdown and a temper tantrum, but you can still go ride on the boat. So blue-black, without much of a sideboard, generally speaking, I'm happy to have a Mind Rot against them, and probably more happy to have a Mind Rot than the Live Fast Fortuitous Find shenanigans. Prism was good. Narnum Cobra's pretty terrible. It's really terrible. It may just need to get out of here. That is a pretty good card. I will agree there. I kind of don't... I mean, how do you guys feel? Let me know in the comments about cards that are just busted, that just win the game, especially colorless ones. It's kind of like Renegade Freighter 2.0. It's even harder to interact with. God, it's such a busted card. But I mean, I'm not going to pass it and be like, I'm going to take a moral stance on console flagships and pass it. No, you just take it and you win, but it just feels weird, man. I'm wondering if like they're going to bring in stuff like counter spells and I should mess around. And the Cobra's really bad against a world of 2/3s and 1/3s. I don't think I need to be playing this Cobra. I think I need kind of anything else. Because like they're not really looking to beat me down. Problem is I don't really have anything else. Like we can choose from a Live Fast or a Club Security, and that's about all we got going on. And I end up short of dudes to crew my stuff. Yep, that's why the Cobra ended up there. All right, Cobra. You're still in, but you're really, really bad. I want you to know how bad you are. This could win just on tilt factor. In that my opponent saw an unbeatable mythic in game 1, then we play an unbeatable mythic in game 2. I have seen people scoop for less. The hand's not great, but it's got some very powerful cards in it, so we're going to keep. So we curve 3, 4. Drawing a 2-drop would actually not be bad at this point, so we could Chandra zoom it out. Zerm zerm. Aha. I see what you did there. They got the 4 cards, not ready to Mind Rot yet. If I'm willing to wait and Chandra the turn after, we could Chandra into Mind Rot, and that would be pretty amazing. I like to save Mind Rot for when there's 2 cards left. That usually makes me the happiest. They've got a Gear Seeker Serpent, so we're saving the conclusion for when they have it. Alright, so we can Chandra or just Malphus squad. If I Chandra, it's probably just to do 2 points of damage to them, which is not bad. Because I'm not using it to kill that. We've got a tidy conclusion for the inevitable Serpent. 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they can Serpent next turn. Yeah, I think I like that, and I think I'm okay letting them attack it with the Aetherborn dude too. Like that gets us in for 5 this turn. Like there is a strong incentive to play the Malphus squad because it can attack and block, and then Chandra Mind Rot if they don't have a Serpent. Conclusion if they do, but I think getting her in play now is probably worthwhile. Yeah. I mean, it does feel dirty, but I'm okay losing a cruiser. It's not ideal, but we'll take it. I do like the response. Alrighty then. Like, if your opponent's going to do horrible things like this, that's a good sign from our perspective. Oh, God. Okay, that's a decent recovery. Let's see what we get first. We can cast a flagship if we hit it. Okay, that was not a flagship. You probably noticed that was not a flagship. Make a servo so we have something left over if they've got another removal spell. We can probably ride Chandra / Mind Rot to the end of this, but we will see. Yes. We will see. That feels terrible. It's somebody's first ever Kaladesh draft. I'm a monster. I am confirmed a monster. Went bottom. I can't play lands that you exile off of this particular Chandra. I played with her some when I was playing Jund. I ended up not keeping her in that deck, but the other Chandra, you can do that. This one you cannot. Right, we'll hit for 3. And I think I'm okay Mind Rotting here. I could just keep up Tidy Conclusion this turn. Okay. I kind of feel like Mind Rot isn't going to get much better. Yeah, you can't kill it, but yeah, I feel like this isn't going to get much better. The only upside is that we could eventually Emblem Chandra, but yeah, it just hits 2 lands. That's fine. I think it was going to hit 2 lands. But like after the Glimmer of Genius and the Scry to the bottom, the Mind Rot's essentially a dead card at this point. It is still technically a 2-for-1. Like maybe they would need those lands for something later, like sack this and do something else in the same turn, but like at this point we're looking at plus her, emblem her, kill your dude, kill you. Do I care? Yeah, I think I do. I think I do. I think the emblem plan is real. Yeah, I'm okay casting that. So if we draw any action spell, I think they're just dead. They're probably close to just dead anyway, right? Like I can emblem, cast this, hit them for 5, and then swing for this. That's 9. So they need a blocker, and kind of don't know that they need a blocker. And even if they have a blocker, they're dead to me top decking another spell. And there's not a lot of ways that they can keep her from ultimating profitably. Like, they could have a removal spell for this and swing team. We chump block there and she goes to 6. Then we just have to settle for drawing 2 cards and having a removal spell in hand. Which doesn't seem too bad. Okay. That is indeed a start. That is indeed a start. So no Chandra Ultimate for us this turn, and they're drawing a card. I see what you did there. Can I cast that and the other things? No. I get this or that. It's awkward. It's really awkward. It may just be better to deal them 2 damage. I haven't played a land yet, but like having 2 5-drops in hand is just kind of weird. Like, it's a free spell. But I think I'd rather just hit him for 2 and cast the giant again. The giant is, again, threatening lethal and kind of forcing them to maybe throw away the Blade Master to get through, or at least have something. Okay. That's better. Now you're starting to deal with Chandra. As that hits her down to 1. Ooh. Should have played the Prism first. Oh, no, you have a Sky Whale. Okay. This looks like a little bit better of a turn for us. So we've got 6, 7, 8, 9. I can play the giant and Tidy Conclusion that. Or we can go fish. I feel like giant Tidy Conclusion has to be pretty good. I can't do it at instant speed, but like they've got to be running out of gas. Like, we're still making the game revolve around Chandra this way. I guess another bounce spell and they have dealt with her. But this would indicate that they do not have one. Also, having her at 4 is particularly relevant in case we need to use her as a removal spell. That was good sequencing to scry first and then cast the Prism. I didn't understand why they didn't do it last time, and my math was bad. But we'd have her at 3 if they had cast the Prism. But they obviously didn't know I'm sitting here on Tidy Conclusion. They've managed to draw almost as many cards as I have. Actually, they've drawn more than I have with their Prism shenanigans. So I like what they're doing there. 4, 5, 6, 7. So they're dead if they don't block, and pretty messed up if they do block. I guess select for inspections what I'm supposed to worry about. I don't think they have it. They haven't really had a good spot to use it. Yeah, I think it's worth trying to go for the kill here. Okay. That works out all right too. They're not dead, but we're still in pretty good shape. Sure, I'll take a Cobra. Now we're even on cards. Like, the reason to take the Cobra is that we would have a blocker for some sort of hasty shenanigans. Oh, wow. Return all other creatures to their opponent's hand. Downside is they're just dead, though. Like, they kind of had to fire that off on their turn. Yeah, if they'd fired that off on their turn, they've got something. But maybe they didn't know it's sorcery only. It's a good one. Ah, that explains it. Well, unfortunately, MTGO is not forgiving. And it's not F&M. Like, I already feel like a jerk just for drafting this deck, but mythic rares. Mythic rares. You know, I hope that one game in this series we're able to plus Chandra to reveal the Sky Sovereign and cast it. Because that's just stupid. It's so bad. It's so